skin looks really good. Brett has checked out too. Look at Johnny, man. Rachel is a great communicator. Michaela look handsome again. Gil is her happy place. Oh, little shorty. Deanna wasn't too sure about Greg. Johnny, we gotta break away from that. Why is Jose's jewelry so clunky? It's so interesting how quickly Zach's mood can change. Okay, I wanna call BS on what Johnny just said. How many resets have you had though? I'm surprised Mirla came out in the sun. Stand up for yourself, Al. That man is ready to put a baby in you. You know what's interesting that I call Johnny Zach often? I love this shift in Brett. You being too bougie. I like cookies. We can't stop this back and forth. We're just hurting each other. Hello, Mirla, this little body, yada, yada. This is the Dr. Pepper that we need here. I'm still not over that door locked out situation. Now, Kayla has a guard up. What happened, why, and when? This is sad to see this one crumble. Y'all came back? I clearly had a lot of fun that last recap. I just want to thank you and welcome you guys. If you are new here, feel free not to check last recap. If you are a frequent flyer and visitor here, welcome back. Y'all, this is your girl Rizzo from Rizzo with Love, and we are recapping Married at First Sight, Season 13, Episode 14, Part 2. It's really not Part 2 because it's not the half. Because I could only get through like 30 minutes of the first half, but y'all, here we are. We are back. Let me tell you, I'm not embarrassed because I did have fun at brunch. I did post the culprits on my IG page, so if you would like to see them, go see them. And no, y'all, it wasn't with Mirla. Why did some people really think I went out with Mirla? Y'all, I don't know that woman. But yes, I did post my friends who I went out with. It was a good time. I'm glad we got that out the way, guys, because we are going to be, I got tea here. I have some little drinks, juices. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to go back there. Let me tell you how embarrassed I am from a couple of things. One, I screamed way too much, okay? Two is I didn't know how to do math. I said 39 minus 17 was 12. And then I didn't realize that the 39 was how many days into marriage and the 12 was how many days until decision day. Then I called somebody else by the wrong name. What else did I do? The screams. Again. Guys, I want to thank you so much for coming back. Mirla liked my post, so I know she is watching. So Mirla, I will be calling you for brunch. But yeah, y'all, let's actually get into the second portion of this recap. Remember, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe button's down there. There's a bell over here if you want to know when these new videos will be coming out. If you are a Married at First Sight fan, an Insecure fan, a Real Housewives of Potomac fan, this is the page for you. We have an amazing community here. No spoilers, lots of comments, lots of opinions, love, light, and we just trying to make it through this season because Mirla and Gil are our only hope. Even though Zach and Michaela play with my emotions every single episode. So let's get to it. Okay, first of all, our girl Mirla is still very tipsy. I'm not sure if Gil can quite tell if his like smiles are because he knows that she's tipsy / drunk, but I'm living for it. Mirla's skin looks really good. I love Gil's question about what can I do to be a buffer for you in these situations, because he's saying her mood is bringing him down. Oh, she said, keep doing what you're doing. You make me laugh. Wait, Mirla said what to do if I get in those moods, and Gil was like, just don't get in them. Gil. I do like how receptive Mirla is being in this situation, right? Gil is making comments about it, and he's not being as like jokey and very passive and like compassionate about it as he's been before, but he's being honest about it, and she is taking all of this in, and she's like, okay, that's something I can do. It's interesting that Gil said be more affectionate. He better not be giving us this Johnny vibes that every other problem is solved by more physical intimacy here. Okay, I see what he's talking about now. I like that he said, when you hug me, your mood changes, which lets me know that Gil is her happy place and her safe space. And that's why no matter what she's going through, her mood will change because she likes being with him more than she likes complaining about something else. And I love that. Michaela, girl, don't put that bag on the floor. That's how you become poor. Son, one thing about Zach and Candace, if y'all watch Potomac, these mofos tears just fall. And they fall at the craziest times. Like, they cannot control it. Oh my goodness. Did y'all think we were getting another Zach analogy there? Because I was like, y'all ready to do another animation. Let's go. Son, look at Zach getting upset. He's making these faces like, He's upset. And it's interesting how quickly this can change. Damn, now Michaela has a guard up? Now I gotta do like a mix or something of this because Zach's facial expressions throughout this entire thing, while Michaela is talking to him, it's so interesting how quickly Zach's mood can change when he hears something that he doesn't like. You can see it all over his face. Zach, we don't want this for you. Damn. These two. Look at all this stuff. Look at his face change. I'm gonna put them all together, but you can see Zach's face of like, what you say, fidgeting, fixing his jacket, eyebrows up, eyes squinch, like 16 days until decision day. Zach, we gotta get rid of this. Zach. Johnny, we gotta get rid of this bacon neck joint. You know what's interesting that I call Johnny Zach often? Not Val bringing in the 4 love languages book. Sis, look at me. The 5 love languages book.
Somebody that I don't want to be.
Wow, we jumped right into that. Hold on. Yeah, Johnny, what do we need to learn here? This is the Dr. Pepper that we need here. Now, Johnny, you said some things that we're not proud of. You need to go back and apologize to this woman, okay? Ooh, I love that. Put yourself in a circumstance to be who you want to be. Thank you. Dress for the job you want, not the job you have. Just good. Just Dr. Pepper. Just good. He's saying we have 2 different perspectives about things. And then he's still setting it up as if one is a lie. This woman is not blatantly lying. She is perceiving something different than you are perceiving it. She's doing tasks, she's doing things, she's showing her love towards you in different ways than you are typically used to receiving love, or ways that you want to receive love. That does not mean she isn't loving on you. Johnny, we gotta break away from that. Look how tiny Bow is. Bow a little shorty up this whole time. I thought Johnny was tall. Bow a little shorty. You see the breaking point that Bow is finally having? This is the one that I'm waiting on for Gil. Cause I'm like, I know this has to be coming. But I guess not, cause they just had a good conversation. But woo, we knew Bow. I was hopeful that Bow would break, or something would break in this relationship, and she would be able to speak up and find her voice and not just go with Johnny's flow. But ooh, it's happening. Hope it doesn't happen when Johnny is finally ready to like mature and love and figure things out. It might be too late because she is now checked out. This is sad to see this one crumble. So wait, is Pastor Cal telling Bow to go back to dating like from the very beginning? To just have these like small talk conversations and see how that goes? I feel like that's gonna make everything very surface level and not digging deep and not any emotions. And actually we're taking steps and steps back. But is it for the hopes that they will be able to grow from it? I don't know. That's weird to me, no? You do build foundation through adversity, but this can't be through repeat adversity. This can't be through repeat harm. Bow cannot be staying in this relationship if he continues to speak to her in this way. And Johnny can't be staying in this relationship if he is going to speak to his spouse who he should love and care for. If he does not feel a sense of home, of comfort, if he doesn't feel he can have conversations with his wife and they're truthful, we gotta stop this. That's not the kind of adversity like repeat over and over that you need to grow in love. We don't need that. Y'all, look at this fun filter. Actually, let me pause it and make sure that this is not giving me a funky sound. Okay, we are moving on to Brett and Ryan, who is another lost cause here. I appreciate Brett's honesty. She's like, nah, things always haven't been great. But this woman is still holding on for something to turn around, which I think is actually, it's not like anything bad has happened, so I can actually understand that. But don't hold your breath, sis. We're not. I love this shift in Brett. I feel like in the first half of the season, we definitely saw Brett vying for Ryan's attention. Like, oh, I want to be good. Oh, I want to be your girl, your wife. I hope that this works. Tell me what I need to do. Let me show you that I'm here. And now she has transitioned to like, hold up. It is what it is. Tell me how you feel. Man up. Say what you want to say. And now I'm actually going to sit back and think, are you who I need? I told you I'm tired of this season. All these women trying to vie for these attention of men that don't even really give a crap about them. Change that, Brad. Thanks for shifting it. Ooh, I like that. When did you give up on this marriage? You know, because that's not something that Ryan has manned up and said to Brett. I know it's probably because he doesn't want to hurt her feelings, but let this woman know. What happened, why, and when? You know, Pastor Cal said, at this point, if your marriage is on the rocks, what do you have to lose? Yes, I hear that. But also, what do we have to gain from this? Is it just closure for Brett? Like, Brett, do you need to hear these answers? Some of these might be hurtful to her. Yes, she knows that she is not the person meant for him in his mind. But like, does she need to know what he doesn't like about her? Does she need to know things that she did naturally that he finds unattractive? Do we need this? I'm interested as a viewer, but I just want to make sure Brett is not hurting here. Wait, Dr. Pepper is asking the questions that Pastor Cal said Brett should go and ask him. Are we prepping Ryan for those? I kind of wanted it on the spot, but okay, I'm interested. I like what Dr. Pepper just said here. She said, essentially, Ryan, you need to be putting forth the effort. You have to ask her these questions. See her in these places that puts her in the best light. We haven't seen any date for Brett. Brett is comfortable playing volleyball. Brett is comfortable in the classroom. Brett is comfortable out with her friends. Can we see Brett in her element? And then maybe Ryan will see her in that light. Y'all remember Greg and Deanna. Deanna wasn't too sure about Greg. I don't care what anybody says in the very beginning. And then she saw him around his boys and was like, oh, he's one of the boys. Oh, he didn't just park cars at church. Okay, now I'm attracted to him because this is the kind of man that I'm attracted to. And he is that man. And she opened up very shortly thereafter. Let's see her in her element. Oh, Johnny getting mad again too. Look at that. Look at Johnny, man. First of all, I want to say I'm proud of you, Bao, for continuing despite this man's facial features. The second thing I'm going to say is, Bao, you attracted to a similar type of man. Why his eyes get so bright right there? How many resets have you had, though? Johnny said, I've taken a couple of breathers. And Bao was like, you know that emoji that has the mouth to the side? That was Bao. She was like, you did what? How many times?
I do not want to be talked to the way I have been. And I do not want to be treated that way. And I deserve to be treated with respect.
Stand up for yourself, Bao. You know what? I feel like she and Pastor Cal had a conversation and he was like, stand up for yourself, girl. And she came back with this fire. They probably didn't hear that though.
I wasn't attracted to you.
Oh, shit. Oh, Bao. He's pissed now. Bao was like, can we leave? Okay, I want to call BS on what Johnny just said. Yes, you weren't attracted to her 15 years ago. But when you saw baby girl at the wedding, you were very excited to see her. You started talking about love, life, family because you saw something there that you wanted to build with. When you got with Jose, you started shopping for her because you wanted to build. You did not say, oh no, this is the woman from 15 years ago that I wasn't attracted to. It's not going to work now. You were in it. And that person from 15 years ago who you weren't attracted to, they could have grown and maybe that's why you guys were actually connected. But now is it your fault? Are you sticking to that woman 15 years ago? Johnny, I'm sure if we pulled you up 15 years ago and you were that playboy, Bao would not want you to be a husband right now. That's fun 15 years ago, but right now, no. But you know what? She's trying. And you know, I think Johnny is upset that the conversation that was had, let me pause this. The conversation that was had with Pastor Cal was one where Bao came back and was like, I'm standing up for myself. I'm kind of done. And his ego wouldn't let him fight for this relationship anymore because he feels like, I have done nothing wrong. What was your conversation like? Why are you making me seem like the bad guy? And so he's like, you know what I'm going to do? Go for the jugular again and let you know, sis, I wasn't attracted to you and I'm still not. And that is Petty Johnny. Show thyself. You know, at this point, I just want to see the group interactions because I want to see when Zach and Bao fell in love. Y'all, why is Jose's jewelry so clunky? Like his cross is it seems like a cross in Ariel bold that he bolded. And then he has this big bracelet and these big rings. Why is his stuff so grande? Like, what's going on? This is so crazy that the door locking and the calling me by another name, aka Johnny, was just 2 weeks ago. Dr. Pepper coming with the real list. Actually, you are controlling, mofo. See, I think this Rachel situation is different than Mirla. They both asked the same question of like, what do you need me to do? Instead of asking a question that they have for their husband, it turned around into like, what can I do? What can I do? I still worry about that, especially for Rachel with a man like Jose who's very dominant and wants things his way. I want her to ask a question that she wants the answer to, not like, how can I fulfill that thing that you want? In a perfect wife like me, how can I be that perfect wife for you? But I do feel like this one is a bit different because Jose is always on and always doing for Rachel, that sometimes he suppresses outwardly what he actually wants. Like he doesn't tell her So she is not too sure about it. Whereas Gil is like rolling his eyes like, girl, come on. You being too bougie. I like cookies. Here's what I need from you. Give me kisses. I need more intimacy. Like, he's at least a little more verbal, a lot more verbal with what he wants. I'm still not over that door locked out situation, but I do understand what she's saying. We can't keep talking about it because you're going to keep denying it. And your word is your bond, and that's all I have for you. So I'm going to trust and believe you. But my goodness, your wife was locked out, and that's worrisome. You didn't wake up. You didn't check. Also, y'all, I told my mother, I told her what I said in the recap, and I was like, yo, my mother did that to me. Not purposefully, but she did that. She was like, I don't remember that. I was like, sis, I remember like 3 times, and I had to call you when I was coming in because you were so used to locking all the locks, and you locked the top lock when I came. And she was like, I do not remember that, but that is an example of her memory, so. Wait, not Ryan saying, yeah, Dr. Pepper questioned my effort. And Brett goes, yeah. She doesn't even want to ask him. Brett has checked out too. Why isn't Brett asking him these questions? Brett is tired of saving this man and asking him the questions that he should be initiating. I get it. Oh, Jose. Jose loved to hear, I want to be Jose's wife no matter what. Woo! Girl, find a bathroom right now. That man is ready to put a baby in you. I'm hopeful for these two. I feel like as long as they don't have another one of these crazy arguments, they can get through it. Because I really do believe Rachel is a great communicator. And I think this fight has taught Jose, oh my God, I may lose my wife, the woman who is made for me. So I'm hoping we don't see any more fights from them and that things go a little better. But I'm hopeful for these two too. Well, okay, so we're going to get Mirla and Gil and Rachel Jose. All right, that's way better than last season. Wait a minute. Tell me Ryan scheduled this. I love this. Okay, I love this. I definitely said Brett's, like, who said this? Pastor Cal, Dr. Pepper? Somebody said get Brett out in her normal space, in a space where she's most comfortable and can be herself. What is that? Playing beach volleyball. Come on, let's go. I think seeing confident, athletic, happy, and joyful Brett is going to be great for Ryan. They're still not going to make it, but you know. So Bal's just not coming. Look at little Marilyn, this little body, yaddy, yaddy. Oh my God. Bal is just as a cheerleader. That's cute. It is the outfit, girl. I'm surprised Mirla came out in the sun. Are they arguing? It seems fake. Facts. If it's been going so great, why are y'all saying no on decision day? I agree with Michaela. If you're like a staunch, like hard no, why are we even faking the funk and sleeping in the same room? But what Zach is saying, I think, is if we sleep in separate beds, then we're like solidifying that no is our only answer. But I'm hoping he's saying, but that can change. So come in the bed with me? I'm confused. No, I'm not. I see how Michaela can be confused is what I really mean. That's what I mean. Michaela's like, you would say no on decision day. I would say no on decision day. So what are we doing? But then they both turn back and Michaela said, but on decision day, when that comes, I'm not sure. And Zach said, but I see an upward trend. So it could change. So they're both saying the same thing. They're just not communicating it well to each other because they want to hold their ground so much in their own individual argument. Guys, stop trying to win. Now we going home again for a reset. Y'all, we got to put in these contracts. You get 2 resets max. No, you can get 2 resets max. That's it. Maybe like, you got to be there like 80% of the time. I don't know. Something wrong, y'all. Michaela canceled again? Ooh, look at this long text from Michaela. Wait, she took the seasoning. Isn't that what Jake, no, what's the guy who was with Olivia? Isn't that exactly what he did too? Maybe it was Jake too. Y'all, if I brought the seasoning, then that seasoning coming out with me too. Zach, get your hands out your mouth. Seeing Michaela move out for the second time. But Zach, you seeing her move out for the second time. Remember, you've gone home for the second time too. So I know you haven't moved out, but like you had to get a little reset too. This one is final, but still, I guess you've acknowledged you haven't been perfect, so whatever. Is he calling Michaela? He gonna be blocked. I want to see if I can get this screenshot. Ooh, the way that I'ma zoom in. Okay, that wasn't working, so I just had to like move up and get real close to my TV. Don't judge this. I am moving, so I've sold my rug, my coffee table, my couch. All of this, there's like mad junk over there. There's boxes over there. Y'all are moving in like 2 weeks. But back to this. It says, I'm gonna try to make sense of this. Hey, since you've left the apartment, which is not what I wanted at all, I'm assuming requesting separate beds, I'm gonna go ahead and move out fully tomorrow morning. We can't stop this back and forth. We're just hurting each other. For couples retreat, we can figure out accommodations when we get more details on the location. This does not have to be this does not have to be drama filled. We can honestly have a very good weekend / next couple of weeks without causing any anxiety for each other. Also, I lock the deadbolt. If I don't hear your knock, just call me, which is very different than Jose. Ooh, yeah, there's a lot here. Bow and Johnny, Zach and Michaela. Wow. Taylor, Mirla, Rachel, and Jose, y'all are our only hope. Who am I missing here? Who am I missing? Oh, Brett and Ryan's not gonna work either. Yeah, y'all, there's a lot here. Couples retreat next. I don't even want to look at the previews, but I don't even know what's going to happen on this couples retreat. I actually heard that there was some drama. I haven't quite seen it or like seen previews of it, but I heard there's some Zach and Michaela drama, and obviously, what do we expect? But I'm just so interested in the Bow and Zach stuff. I want to see how they interact on TV now because I really want to see where this all happened. This is so weird and so interesting, y'all. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I brought a lot of filters back. I received some hate before, but somebody told me that they liked my filters. Maybe not like the full face changes or the eggplant dancing, but you know, I'm gonna bring them back. I don't care. I don't care. Gen Z, y'all don't watch this shit. I know you think it's corny. Whatever. Anyway, if you did like this review, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you feel about these couples. Let me know if you're in therapy, if you had any strides, because I am currently going through it for this group here. I cannot wait for couples retreat. I cannot wait for the reunion. I cannot wait for I don't know about how I feel about where they're now. But Lord Jesus, the reunion always gives something it's supposed to give. So I'm ready. Thank you guys for joining. Again, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to put that little head here. Click the head, subscribe, and you'll know when the next video comes. So as always, guys, please remember that everything that I have said has been from Rizzo with love. I will see you next week. Bye, guys.